Welcome back to Today we will learn about the shocking revelations and dramatic twists that are about to unfold in Salem during the explosive week of September 8th to 12th, where long-buried secrets will finally surface and change everything for the Black family forever. Brady Black's awakening, the moment of truth. The upcoming week promises to deliver earth-shattering developments as Brady Black finds himself on the precipice of a life-altering discovery that will shake the very foundation of his understanding about those closest to him. Through an unexpected conversation with his son Tate, Brady will stumble upon crucial information that serves as the missing puzzle piece he never knew he was searching for. This pivotal moment occurs when Tate casually mentions something seemingly insignificant during their father-son discussion, but Brady's keen instincts immediately pick up on the underlying implications. The revelation hits Brady like a thunderbolt as he begins connecting dots that were previously scattered across his consciousness. What started as routine conversation transforms into a moment of clarity that illuminates Sophia Choi's carefully constructed web of deception. Brady's analytical mind, honed by years of navigating Salem's treacherous social landscape, suddenly recognizes patterns he had previously overlooked or dismissed as coincidental. The Sophia Choi deception unraveled. Sophia's elaborate charade, which has successfully fooled the entire Salem community for months, begins to crumble under Brady's increasingly suspicious scrutiny. The possibility that Tesoro could be Sophia's biological son represents a bombshell that threatens to explode every assumption the Black family has held dear. Brady's growing suspicions center around the likelihood that Sophia may have employed sophisticated cosmetic enhancements, specifically breast augmentation surgery, to completely alter her physical appearance and create an entirely new identity. This calculated transformation would explain how Sophia managed to seamlessly integrate herself into Salem society without anyone recognizing her true connection to the mysterious child she's been caring for. The implications of such an elaborate deception suggest a level of premeditation and cunning that speaks to Sophia's desperate determination to protect her secret at any cost. Brady's realization that he may have been manipulated by someone he trusted creates a perfect storm of betrayal, anger, and determination to uncover the complete truth. The mounting evidence against Sophia creates an increasingly uncomfortable situation where her carefully maintained facade begins showing dangerous cracks. Her nervous behavior, evasive responses to direct questions, and inconsistent explanations about her relationship with Tesoro all contribute to Brady's growing certainty that something significant is being concealed from him and his family. The confrontation that changes everything. When Brady finally decides to confront Sophia directly about his suspicions, the encounter promises to be one of the most emotionally charged scenes in recent days of our lives' history. Armed with newfound knowledge and unwavering determination, Brady approaches Sophia with the explosive accusation that Tesoro is actually her biological child with Tate. This confrontation represents the culmination of weeks of subtle investigation and growing unease about the true nature of Sophia's presence in their lives. Sophia's reaction to Brady's direct challenge reveals the depth of her desperation to maintain her carefully constructed lies. Her immediate denial, coupled with visible panic and increasingly frantic attempts to deflect Brady's accusations, only serves to confirm his worst suspicions about her deceptive nature. The conversation escalates as Brady presents his evidence methodically, watching Sophia's composure deteriorate with each damning revelation. Despite Sophia's vehement protests and increasingly desperate attempts to convince Brady that his suspicions are unfounded, he remains steadfast in his commitment to exposing what he believes to be a fundamental betrayal of trust. Brady's declaration that he will stop at nothing to reveal Sophia's lies sets the stage for an all-out war between two individuals with everything to lose. The investigation intensifies. Law enforcement gets involved. The situation takes on new dimensions of complexity when veteran investigator Steve Johnson, already deeply involved in unraveling the mystery surrounding Sophia and Tesoro, finds himself joined by Police Commissioner Rafe Hernandez in a more official capacity. This development signals that the investigation has moved beyond personal family drama into the realm of potential criminal deception and fraud. The decision to conduct a comprehensive DNA test on Tesoro represents the most decisive action taken thus far in determining the truth about his parentage. This scientific approach promises to cut through the layers of deception and manipulation that have obscured the facts for so long. However, the involvement of law enforcement also raises the stakes considerably, as criminal charges could potentially be filed depending on what the investigation reveals. Steve's experience with complex family mysteries, combined with Rafe's official authority and resources, creates a formidable investigative team capable of uncovering even the most carefully hidden secrets. Their collaboration suggests that the truth about Tesoro's identity will soon be revealed, regardless of any obstacles Sophia might attempt to place in their path. Melinda Trask's dangerous intervention. The potential involvement of Melinda Trask in the DNA testing process introduces an entirely new element of uncertainty and potential manipulation into an already complicated situation. Melinda's history of questionable ethical decisions and her willingness to bend rules when it serves her purposes makes her a wild card whose actions could dramatically alter the outcome of the investigation. Given Salem's notorious history of DNA test results being tampered with, switched, or otherwise compromised, Melinda's awareness of the pending test creates legitimate concerns about the integrity of the process. Her reputation for swift, decisive action when her interests are threatened suggests that she might take steps to ensure the results align with her preferred narrative, regardless of scientific accuracy. The possibility that Melinda could interfere with the DNA testing process adds layers of suspense and uncertainty to an already volatile situation. Her motivations for wanting to protect Sophia or manipulate the test results remain unclear, but her track record suggests that she's capable of extraordinary measures when circumstances demand decisive action. The moral dilemma, acceptance or abandonment. Perhaps the most compelling aspect of this unfolding drama centers around the profound moral questions it raises about family responsibility, acceptance, and the true meaning of parenthood. The revelation that Tesoro may be Tate and Sophia's child forces both Brady and Tate to confront their deepest values regarding family loyalty and unconditional love. The critical question that haunts the storyline is whether the Black family will embrace Tesoro as one of their own once the truth is revealed, or whether their anger over Sophia's deception will translate into rejection of an innocent child who had no role in creating this complicated situation. This moral crossroads will test the character of both Brady and Tate in ways that could define their relationships for years to come. The possibility that Brady and Tate might abandon Tesoro after satisfying their curiosity about his true identity represents one of the most morally complex scenarios Days of Our Lives has presented in recent memory. Their response to this revelation will speak volumes about their capacity for forgiveness, their understanding of family responsibility, and their ability to separate their anger toward Sophia from their potential love for an innocent child. As Salem braces for the explosive revelations that lie ahead, viewers can expect emotional confrontations, surprising alliances, and life-changing decisions that will reshape the Black family's future forever. Part 2. Marlena's health crisis, Sophia's shocking adoption scandal, and Johnny's new career at Salem College shake the town. Life in Salem has never been calm, but lately the storms seem to be gathering all at once. Families are facing heartbreaking choices, secrets are unraveling, and even the most promising new beginnings carry hidden dangers. 3 storylines are now colliding in ways that will reshape lives. Marlena's worsening health, Sophia's reckless schemes surrounding adoption, and Johnny DiMera's unexpected role as a professor at Salem College. Each thread of this tangled web promises drama, love, betrayal, and above all, consequences that no one can fully predict. Marlena's health declines, a battle against time. Dr. Marlena Evans, a beloved figure in Salem, has weathered storms before. For decades, she has been a source of strength not only for her family, but for countless friends and patients. Yet now, as whispers grow louder, it seems Marlena's health is deteriorating in ways that cannot be ignored. Her recent medical episodes, subtle at first but increasingly severe, have alarmed those closest to her. The woman who has so often been the rock of stability now finds herself vulnerable. Every glance, every labored breath, and every moment of weakness raises the same chilling question. Is time running out for Marlena? The town is holding its breath. John, her eternal protector, is by her side as always, but even his strength cannot mask the fear in his eyes. Family members rally around her, but the looming shadow of decline is impossible to deny. For a woman who has lived her life guiding others, the cruel twist of fate is that now she must depend on them more than ever. And as her health falters, so too do the carefully built bridges between families. Her illness is not just a private battle. It is setting the stage for conflicts, reconciliations, and desperate decisions that will ripple through Salem. Sophia's shocking scheme, adoption as a weapon. While Marlena struggles with health, another story is breaking open. One that could shake Salem to its core. Sophia's devious adoption scheme has finally been exposed. What seemed like a benevolent gesture at first, helping secure a family for a child in need, has now revealed itself to be little more than manipulation for personal gain. Sophia, ever the cunning player, believed she could twist the legal system, exploit emotions, and maneuver people like chess pieces. But secrets have a way of surfacing in Salem, and her plan is now unraveling under the harsh light of truth. Families who trusted her are reeling from betrayal. The innocent child caught in the middle, baby Tesoro, has become the center of a custody storm that threatens to consume everyone involved. Salem has seen schemes before, but this one cuts deeply because it involves the future of a child. Adoption, a sacred process meant to create stability and love, has instead been weaponized. And the question remains, who will step up to protect baby Tesoro from becoming just another pawn in Sophia's dangerous game? Johnny DiMera, from student to professor and temptation on campus. In the midst of scandal and sickness, a surprising piece of news arrives. Johnny DiMera, the handsome and often impulsive son of the powerful DiMera family, has been named the newest visiting professor in the film department at Salem College. For a man with a passion for storytelling and the arts, this role represents both recognition and responsibility. But Salem is Salem, and nothing ever stays simple. As Johnny steps into the classroom, eyes immediately turn his way. Charismatic, charming, and undeniably attractive, Johnny is bound to capture the attention of more than just his students' academic curiosity. The whispers are already starting. Will some ambitious college student attempt to seduce the professor to earn a higher grade? And if so, how will Johnny handle the temptation, knowing full well that his every move will be scrutinized not only by the college administration but by his wife, Chanel Dupree? Chanel herself, already burdened with her thoughts about adoption and the challenges ahead, may soon find herself wrestling with doubt. Can she trust Johnny in an environment filled with eager young women who see him as both mentor and fantasy? Or will her own insecurities, fed by Salem's ever-watchful eyes, threaten to undo the fragile peace they've been building? Adoption dreams and lingering shadows. Despite the chaos swirling around them, Johnny and Chanel are united in one goal: adoption. Their love for each other is strong, and their desire to build a family through adoption has been a guiding light. But the path is far from smooth. Johnny's recent arrest for attempted murder, though the charges are being contested, casts a long shadow. Prospective birth parents and adoption agencies are not blind to such scandals. Even if Johnny is cleared, the stain of suspicion may still linger. Adoption boards will inevitably ask, can a man with such a history provide a stable, secure home for a child? Yet there is hope. Chanel's determination, combined with Johnny's sincerity, could still win hearts. Their dream is not just to adopt any child. It is to welcome baby Tesoro, the very child whose future has been so clouded by Sophia's scheme. In their eyes, Tesoro has always been the one, the child they were meant to raise together. If they succeed, it could be the start of a beautiful new chapter, proving that love and perseverance can overcome the darkest scandals. If they fail, however, it could shatter not only their dream of parenthood but also their relationship, already tested by doubt and outside pressures. The road ahead. As autumn settles over Salem, the town stands at a crossroads. Marlena fights for her health, Sophia faces the fallout of her exposed treachery, and Johnny DiMera embraces a new role even as his personal life teeters on the brink. For longtime Salem watchers, it is a reminder of a truth we've seen play out again and again. In this town, the personal is always political, and every decision carries weight far beyond what anyone imagines. Marlena's illness could unite or divide her family. Sophia's scheme could end with justice, or with yet another manipulation. Johnny and Chanel's adoption hopes could blossom into joy or collapse into despair. One thing is certain: Salem is never still. And as these stories weave together, one can't help but wonder, who will rise above the storms, and who will be swept away by them?